Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to our next session. We are just left with three chapters, that is share capital. Then we are left with management, administration and interpretation of statutes. So in today's session, we're going to start with share capital and debentures. I hope you guys are studying very well. You are studying and you will clear in this upcoming CA intermediate exam. Okay. So do share this series of videos with all your friends in other WhatsApp and Telegram group. It is irrespective of the fact whether they have studied through me or with somebody else. It's absolutely okay. They need to solve these questions. And when they solve the questions, they will get immense confidence in the intermediate law paper. Okay. So let's go ahead, guys. We're going to start with share capital and debentures. Come to chapter number 4. Let's do one by one. Let's start. Okay. So come back towards the end. We are first doing question number 51. It says Jan 26 exam question. Now, if I have to show you the analysis, one second. So I have share capital here with me. Five marks. September 25, 10 marks. May 25, 0 marks. Jan 25, 5 marks. September 24, 5 marks. May 24, 10 marks. So it has come every time in the exam except for one attempt which have not, in May 25 it was not there. But yeah, every time it was like minimum 5 marks it is coming. That means one question. Okay. Let's go for it. MNP Tech Limited, a fast-growing startup in Bangalore, recently issued equity shares at a premium of 200 per share, raising a securities premium balance of 10 crores. The CFO proposes the following uses of securities premium to manage the company's financial commitments and investor expectations. Securities premium, okay. To write off advertisement expenses of 50 lakh rupees during the product launch, write off advertisement expenses. To issue fully paid up bonus shares worth rupees 2 crores to the existing shareholders as a gesture of goodwill. To provide 1.5 crores for the premium payable on redemption of preference shares. To distribute 1 crore as interim dividend since the company has not yet earned adequate profits. As a legal advisor to the company, examine the validity of each proposed use with reference to the Companies Act 2013. So basically you are supposed to answer about the proposals undertaken by the company for securities premium. Sir, section number is 52. Securities premium can be used for 5 purposes: RPs, BB, redemption of preference shares, writing off premium expenses, writing of share and debenture issue expenses, B is bonus shares, and B is buyback of shares. Only for 5 purposes. Okay. In the above case, you are using for 2 and 3, it's valid. 1 and 4 invalid. 2 and 3 valid. 1 and 4 invalid. Cannot be used. Cannot be used. 1 and 4. 2 can be used, and you have to write 52 ka theory. So I have not copy pasted the theory because it is already covered in our notes. People who have studied through me notes, in case if you have not studied, you can download the notes from my Telegram group, the access to which is here. You can join to this QR, via QR to my Telegram or to connect with me via Instagram, okay, and download those handwritten notes, and in that you will find the theory questions are here, okay. Okay, this is section 52. You want to read? Okay, go through once, read the content. Easy. September 25, 5 marks, question number 50. Epiroc Limited is a public company that has been performing well financially and has accumulated substantial amount of cash reserves. The company's management has decided to buy back some of its share. Buyback. So the question is on, guys, buyback. Okay. Its shares to improve EPS, earning per share, return on equity and enhance shareholder value. Below are the financial details of Epiroc. Paid up capital is rupees 50 crores, which is 100 crores, secured on 30, unsecured 20, current market price 500, total number of shares outstanding 1 crore. So this is the number of shares. So you can buy back maximum 25%, correct? Debt equity ratio should be 2:1. That's the reason they have given the loan. If it is above, buyback is, I don't know what is the question, okay? I'm just revising the provision. Section number 68. So if the buyback is up to 10%, then it is BR. If it is about 10 till 25, it is then SR. About 25 is not allowed. Okay, and then sir, you have to pass SR for this. Buyback should be completed within 12 months. You have to use money for buyback will come from free reserves. It will come from securities premium. It can come from proceeds of fresh issue. Okay. The company management wants to buy back 10% of its shares. So BR is required at a market price of 500 per share. The company's articles have authorized the same. Okay, this is also one of the conditions. They have passed an ordinary resolution. Sir, not allowed. Special resolution. And its board has authorized the buyback. Board can do it by a board meeting at board resolution. Sorry, at board meeting by a board resolution because it is up to 10%. Correct. This is correct. But OR is not allowed, sir. They plan to use free reserves to fund the buyback. That is allowed. Okay, you can do it. But they are buying how much? 10% now. So 10 lakh shares. 100 crore ka free reserves is there. Okay, ठीक है. Whether company can buy back 10% of its shares as per Companies Act under the given circumstance? No, sir, because they have passed SR. Sorry, they have passed OR. It is not allowed. Okay, you have to pass SR. You have to pass BR only. OR, you have to just pass BR. Sir, how much they can do the buyback? So buyback maximum is, what is the maximum amount? It's 25% of paid up capital and reserves. 25% of paid up capital and reserve. Paid up capital and reserve 150. So guys, it is basically 150 ka 25%. Can somebody do for me 150 ka 25%? 37.5 crore ka shares. Subject to SR 37.5. Okay. Now, only OR has been passed. In case if the buyback is up to 10%, buyback is up to 10% means what? Sir, 150 ka 10%, 15 crore. Then, authorization by a resolution passed at a meeting of the board authorizing the same is sufficient when the buyback is up to 10%. Means board resolution. Sir, assumption 2, SR has been passed. If it is 37.5%. Assumption 3, when the buyback is of only of equity shares. If all the shares in the question are assumed to be equity shares, the max amount of buyback shall be 25% of 50 crore rupees. Generally, buyback 68% paid up capital plus free reserves, correct? But if you are just buying back only equity shares, then it is what? 50 crore ka 25%, that is 12.5 crores in that financial year. Then all these are based on assumptions. All these are based on assumption. Okay. Read the answer, section number 68, buyback. Read the answer. And mark this as important. Again, it may come in the exam. Then May 25 में there was no question. September 25. Forward Troopers is a public company engaged in manufacturing of wearable protective gears, including helmets and shields for supply to the armed forces in the country. It is a subsidiary of Security Troopers Limited. Okay, so this is a holding company. This is a subsidiary company. I don't know what is the relevant, but I'm writing for my reference. The financial position is given as below. So see, it's all illustration wala question where they are asking numbers. So please carry calci in the exam. Paid up capital is 1145 crores, reserve surplus, loan from GHB, sundry creditors. Okay. The board have planned upon the following schemes of financial assistance to purchase of its shares by its employees. Purchase of its shares by employees. To create an institution in form of trust which would be responsible for purchase of shares of Ford Troopers with the help of loan of 1.10 crore by the above company itself. The trustee would purchase the share with the above mentioned amount on behalf of the employees as per the employee share scheme. So, company is trying to create a trust and the trust will buy shares on behalf of the company. Who will give money to the trust? Sir, the company will give how much loan? 110 crore ka loan, 110 crore ka loan. They will give. To provide loan directly to the employee to the max of 5 months ka salary to enable them to buy fully paid up shares of Security Troopers. 1 second. Okay. This is Security Troopers is holding company and the question is on the subsidiary company. So Food Troopers is giving loan to its employee of maximum 5 month ka salary to enable them to buy fully paid up shares in the holding company. Okay. Nice question. Section number 67, purchase of own shares. Very, I have marked in the notes also. It's very important. So they have asked that only. Mr. Strong, one of the directors, has also approved the first scheme. This one. They have approved the first, but have opposed the second one, claiming that the employers can be granted loan for purchase of the same company, but not of its holding company. So the first one is a different situation. It is also covered in section 67, but which is not there in the module directly. Basically, a trust can buy, a company can give loan to the trust, and the same trust can buy shares on behalf of employer. First is allowed. Second one, if you remember, company can give loan not to the director, not to the KMP, but to its employees to buy the shares in the same company or in the its holding company to buy fully paid up shares. Maximum 6 months ka salary they can give as a loan, correct? So the validity of the decision by the board to provide a loan worth 110 crores to the trust to aid the employees to buy its shares. Number 2, the validity of the contention of Strong and the grant of loan for the purchase. So validity of contention of Strong is incorrect. First is valid, second is invalid. So Strong is wrong. Oh, nice. Strong is wrong. Strong is saying no, your company can't give. So company can give. Company can give. That is my answer. Okay. So this is full 67 ka theory. First answer. How much it is the condition? It will be 5%. So we need to check the 5%, but it is allowed. See, it is from via rules. SR is passed in the general meeting and the value of the share to be purchased or subscribed in the aggregate should not exceed 5% of the paid up capital and free reserves of the company. This is the condition. In the above case, the value of share that can be purchased in the aggregate shall not exceed 107.85. How you got that? Sir, paid up capital plus free reserves ka 5%. The decision by the board to provide a loan of 110 crore to aid the employee is not valid as the amount is beyond the maximum permissible limit because they can buy only 107.85. So you remember 5%. In case of trust, it is 5% of paid up capital plus free reserve. Paid up capital plus free reserve. Very nice question. New question. It is not via section. It has come. I mean, condition is in section 67, but it has come via rules. Now, how much maximum salary? Sir, other than directors KMP, maximum 6 months ka salary to buy which shares? Sir, to buy fully paid up shares. By fully paid up shares in which company? In the company or in its holding company. So Strong is opposing to Strong ka decision is invalid. Understood? So the new content what we got here is above the loan wala condition that trust can buy. Yes, trust can buy, but maximum 5% of the paid up capital plus free reserve. So wherever you have studied written in your shares ka notes, section number 67 towards the end you will get it. Okay, please write there. Refer question 49. Question bank important. Refer question 49 important. Read the answer. Done. Question number 48. What it says: Silk segment is a wholly owned subsidiary of Silk Block Limited. So holding company, subsidiary company, a listed public company. The board of Silk segment has collectively decided upon to grant loan of rupees 15 lakhs and 20 lakh to Suvan and Subarna for same question for purchase of fully paid up shares in Silk segment. So subsidiary company is giving the loan to its employees to purchase fully paid up shares in Silk segment, means in the same company. Mr. Suvan is the deputy marketing manager of Silk segment with a monthly salary of 1 lakh. 1 lakh ka 6 months is 6 lakhs. Whereas Suban is a qualified chartered accountant, is the CFO of the company. Not allowed. CFO, no, not allowed. Irrespective of salary, not allowed. Whether the loans given to Suvan and Subarna can be disbursed by the company? No. Would your answer be different in case only 25% of the shares are held by SBL? No. Irrespective. Doesn't matter. So here, not valid, not valid. Still, the answer remains the same. Oh, they were testing that exception. If no body corporate has invested, then section 67 is not applicable. No? If no body corporate has invested and the loan is less than twice of the paid up capital of 50 lakh rupees, whichever is less, and there's uh, no default for such loan. So it is not falling in that exemption ka list because it is a subsidiary. There's a stake. It should not be a holding or subsidiary. So if it is just 20, if only in case 25% are there, it will still be regarded as a private company only. Further, if it is holding shares in SSPL, the SSPL will not fall in exempted class of private companies and accordingly, it will be applicable. The provisions are applicable. That means no company can give money to its employees, to the directors or KMP other than employees, maximum 6 months ka salary to buy shares, to buy fully paid up shares in the same company or in the holding company. Again, 67 came. So section 67 is very important. 67 has come, 68 has come, 52 securities premium have come. Read the answer. Question 47. September 24. Subhealth Products Limited issued equity shares worth rupees. Oh, ho, 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 ho. I need to count. I have a zero problem. Everybody knows this. Units 10, 100, 1000, 10,000 lakh, 10 lakh, crore, 5 crores. That's 5 lakh shares of 100 each. And it was fully subscribed and partly paid at 50 each. Okay. The company made a call to all the subscribers to pay a sum of 34 shares held by each of them. Mr. GH, a subscriber to the shares of a company holding 10,000 shares, paid all the money due on the shares held by him in advance. Later, Mr. GH claimed interest on the money advanced by him. Okay. Calls in advance. Okay. And also dividend in respect of the advance money paid. Is his claim justified? Sir, interest, so he can get maximum 12% dividend. If the amount paid becomes payable, then he will get the dividend. Section number 50. 50. Calls in advance. Another shareholder, LK, holding 15,000 shares, did not pay the first call. So the directors called upon him to pay the entire amount. Oh, entire amount due by him in respect of the shares held by him. Therefore, as per Companies Act, whether the directors of Subhealth permitted to do so. No, you can't make a call to everybody. You can't make a call to only single shareholder. It has to be a call to every shareholder unless they specified a particular class. For example, 10 rupee ka, if you are making a call, so everybody of 10 rupee ka, to all the shareholders of 10 rupee will make a call. If there are 100 rupee also, so you will not make to 100 rupee only for 10 rupee wala people. Okay, so the call has to be made to all. So claim interest, dividend in proportion to amount paid up, if so authorized by articles, and here it is invalid and not permissible. So both the answers are correct. Read the answer. Section number was 50. 51 dividend on paid value, face value, paid value, nominal value. Okay, 50 and 51 ka both summation mein the answer is there. Read. Done? Now, question number 46, May 24. A bonus share is a distribution of capitalized undivided profit on identity and value capable of being bought and sold. In order to, in reference to the above line, elaborate the prerequisite for issue of bonus shares. Bonus shares का condition. Bonus shares, section number 63, 3 bonus, 3 bonus, section 63, bonus shares. Sir, it should be authorized by articles, it should be recommended by the board, and they should have not defaulted in payment of interest or principal. Resolution is OR for this. They should have not defaulted in respect of statutory dues such as contribution to PF, gratuity, bonus. Then partly paid up shares, if any outstanding, should be made fully paid up and should comply with the condition prescribed under company's rules. And the company once announced in the board shall not subsequently withdraw the same. Then bonus shares cannot be issued in lieu of the dividend. In lieu of the dividend, if there are partly paid up shares, it has to be converted into fully paid up shares. All done. So guys, May 24 say till Jan 26 we have completed all the questions on shares chapter. Till Jan 26. May 26 suggested is not yet out when I'm recording this. Once it is out, we'll do that. Okay. Now let's do more question. Oh, one more question for May 24. One more. This we have discussed in the class. This we have discussed in the class when we were doing variation. May 24, 5 marks. MNO Limited has the following equity share capital. Class 1 equity share capital 3 lakh shares of 10 each, 1 voting right for 1 share. Amount is how much? 30 lakh rupees. Class 2 equity share capital 50,000 shares of 10 each, 1 voting right for every 5 shares, rupees 5 lakh. At the time of issue, the company had fulfilled all the conditions related to the issue of equity share capital. The company wants to vary the voting rights for class 2 share capital, 1 voting right for every 5 shares to 1 voting right for every 10 shares. Class 2. Class 2. The companies Mahua and Ahua have given the company the power to make the variation of shares. Section number 48. 48. The holders of 40,000 shares have the consent in writing for this variation. Holders of 40,000 shares. Holders of 40,000 shares have given the approval. And the holders of 4,500 shares, the holders of 4,500 shares want to apply to tribunal against the company ka action. They are dissenting shareholders. They want to go to tribunal. Whether company can change the rights of the shareholder, whether the dissenting can go to tribunal. If you remember in this question, they have given class 1 waste, kassa, kuppai, potty, gobar. Sir, variation mein what is the condition? Members 75% in value, 75% in number. 75% value, 75% in number. So here number of shares they have not given. So I'll do it in value. Value mein either you take number of shares or you take the total capital. So I can do 75% of this. I can do 75% of this. Both means the same, boss. If you multiply 75%, okay. If you multiply by 10, you will get the same answer, correct? So this is basically in value. In number, like number of people should be there, but they have not given the number of people in the question. So they have written the holders of 40,000 shares. So if I do 50,000 ka 75%, it comes up to 37,500. So at least people holding 37,500 should have given approval. Here in the question, 40,000 have given approval. Holders of 40,000 shares have given approval. Means variation is approved. What will you say? Means variation is approved. Okay. Now, number 2 question, sir, dissenting shareholder claim. It is 10% criteria. So 50,000 ka 10% comes out to 5,000. But here only 4,500. No, sir, dissenting cannot apply to tribunal. Dissenting cannot apply to tribunal. Understood? So here company can vary yes and here no. They cannot apply. The company can change. The company can change. Section number 48. Read the answer. Read. Done? Finished. Come to question 44. 44. Let me just check if there's any old same question. Forty-four. Shinoy Limited is a company with an authorized capital of 20 lakh shares of 100 each. 20 lakh shares of 100 each. At the AGM, the shareholders proposed to reduce the face value of each share from 100 to 10. Okay. So number of shares will increase. And correspondingly increase the number of shares from 20 lakh to 2 crores. Keeping the authorized share capital. Then analyze whether the request of shareholders is considered and so how the company can alter the share capital. 100 to 10. Subdivision. OR section 61. OR section 61. A limited company having share capital may be authorized by articles may alter the MOA at its general meeting to subdivide its shares into the shares of smaller amount than fixed by the memorandum. However, that in that subdivision, the proportion in the amount paid up and the amount, if any, unpaid on each shares shall be same as it was in the case from where the share is reduced is derived. Section 64 says that within 30 days you have to give to the ROC all the details. This is the question. Conclusion. They can do it. The company has to alter the MOA at the general meeting. So this is alteration of capital clause. We have discussed this. Rectification of name clause and alteration of capital clause require OR. Rest everywhere it is SR. Rest everywhere it is SR. Mark this important. In the exam they can ask you from the perspective of consolidation. This is subdivision. They can ask you from the perspective of consolidation also. Read. Done. Then next come to question 40. Question 40. APR Limited company renowned for manufacturing various types of mats has established a strong brand presence and garnered a commendable reputation over the years. As of March 31, its balance sheet reflects the following position. Authorized share capital 25 lakh shares of 10 each, 2 crore 50 lakhs. Issued subscribed paid up capital of 10 lakh shares of 10 each, fully paid up 1 crore. Okay. Free reserves 3 crores. The board intends to issue bonus shares. Okay. That is 1 additional shares for every 2 shares held. So they want to know the condition. So it's a story, you need to write the condition. Section number 63, bonus shares. So the question what we did, almost similar question has come. May 24 ka question, May 24 ka MTP ka question it is. So here is entirely theory you are supposed to write for section number 63. Okay. For issue of bonus shares of API will require reserves of 50 lakh, that is half of rupees 1 crore being the paid up capital. Because what was the condition here? The condition was 1 additional shares for every 2 shares held. 1 shares for 2 shares held, right? So it will be half. Cool. Read the answer. So bonus shares also repetitive. Huh? Read. Done? Then again, if you see question number 34. Question number 34. Same question what we just did. Authorized capital, issued subscribed paid up, free reserve, sec prime, CRR. They want to know condition for bonus issue. Guys, bonus shares is section number 63. Repetitive it is coming. Every time it is coming. Okay. Question 32. Come to that. It's an interesting question. It may come in turn up in MCQ for you guys. If you remember, we have done a point for redeemable preference shares, that if I don't have money, so I give you that much worth. If I'm supposed to give redeem preference shares and pay dividend, it is unpaid and I have not redeemed. So that much amount plus the interest amount total I'll do, and I will issue new preference shares of that much worth. Can I do so? Answer is yes, provided I require 75% of the holders approval and tribunal approval. In that way, my unredeemed preference shares will be deemed to be redeemed and the dividend will be assumed to be paid. Correct? That was a point we have done in section number 55, redemption of preference share. From the book only I have taught you this. SKS Limited issued 8% 1,50,000 redeemable preference shares of 100 each in the month of M10, which are liable to be redeemed within a period of 10 years. Due to COVID-19 pandemic, the company is neither in a position to redeem the preference shares nor to pay the dividend as per the terms of issue. The company, with the consent of redeemable preference shareholders of 70% in value, 70% value, made a petition to the tribunal to record approval to issue further redeemable preference shares equal to the amount due. What is amount due? So amount due is redeem preference shares and to pay dividend. So this you both add. This is the amount due. This is the amount due. Okay. Will the petition be approved by the tribunal? No, sir. We require 75% value. How much? 75% in value. Can the company include the dividend unpaid in the above issue of redeemable preference shares? Yes, they can include, but it should have 75% approval. Then only they can do it. Okay. Read the answer. Read. Cool. Question number 29. London Limited, at a general meeting of the members of the company, passed an OR to buy back 30% of equity share capital. Buyback OR 30%, maximum 25%. SR. The OR empowered the company for buyback. Okay. Whether the proposal is order? No. Would your answer be still the same in case the company instead of 30% decides to buy back 20%? Yes, my answer would be same. Still it is not in order. Why? Because OR they have passed. Section number 68, buyback of shares. Read. Cool. Again, question 24, if you see, again it is on buyback. Exen Limited has paid up 24. Yeah. Exen Limited has paid up capital and freezer to the extent of rupees 50 lakhs. The company is planning to buy back shares to the extent of rupees 4 lakh 50, less than 10%. The company approaches you with regard to this. Is SR required? No. BR is required. What is the time limit for completion of buyback? 12 months. The entire buyback should be completed within 12 months of passing the board resolution. What's the ratio of debt is to equity is 2 is to 1. Debt equity is 2 is to 1. Again, section 68. So, section 67, section 68, section 63, bonus issue, securities premium balance, section 52. Repetitive, it is repetitive from this chapter. Okay, you are skipping the answer. Come to question 23. 23. Harsh purchased 1000 shares of Singhana Limited from Pratik and sent those shares to the company for transfer in his name. The company neither transferred the share nor sent any notice of refusal of transfer to any party within the period stipulated in the Companies Act. What is the time frame in which the company is supposed to reply to transferee? Does Harsh, the transferee, have any remedies against the company for not sending the intimation? It's a public company, na? So it is 60 days and 90 days. If they have sent the notice of refusal, 60 days. If they have not sent, it is 90 days. And when the tribunal has given direction, the company should rectify the register of members and direct that the share should be registered within 10 days, and then there's a penalty. Okay, this is with regards to how did I identify public company Singhana Limited. Answer, why did you say it's a public company, and why the answer is so crucial here? Because it is 60 and 90 for public company, for private it is 30 and 60 for appeal ka answer. We have drawn that diagram if you remember this. Mark this important. The only question on transfer of shares, read the answer. Done. So we have completed question number 23 also. Again, question number 9 is also on the same refusal of transfer. Perfect limit, again public company it is. Same answer it is, question number 9. So what we just did right now and question number 9 is exactly same, guys, same. Come to question number 6. Nice question. Silver Oak has following balance in the balance sheet: equity share capital 3 lakh shares of 10 each, 30 lakh reserve, securities premium CRR, reval reserve. Decide whether company can give bonus shares in the ratio 1:3, and whether company can decide bonus in the ratio 1:2. So money can be given out of securities premium, free reserves and proceeds of fresh issue. This can't be used, this can't be used. So how much we have? We have 8 lakhs in total. Bonus shares in the ratio 1:3. 1 share for 3 shares hold. So 3 lakh shares of 10 each, they are supposed to give 1 shares. Now, oh, CRR plus 4 lakhs, 12 lakh, total 12 lakhs. CRR is also can be used now for bonus, 12 lakhs. Now, sir, if you are giving totally 30 lakhs, correct, and you are giving 1 share, so that is I require 10 lakh, correct. So it says for the issue of 1:3 bonus share, there will be requirement of 10 lakhs, that is 1/3 of 30 lakhs. So it is within the limits of 12 lakhs. Sir, if the bonus share in the ratio of 1:2, there will be a requirement of, sir, 15 lakhs. 1:2 means total is 30 lakhs. So I have to give how much rupees ka shares? 15 lakh ka shares. I just have 12 lakhs. So it can't be given. Since the requirement of 15 lakhs is exceeding the available eligible amount, the company cannot go ahead with the bonus issue. So 30 lakh already was there. I am just giving 10 lakhs. So that can be given because I have 12 lakh rupees. How I got 12 lakh rupees, sir? CRR, free reserves, sec prem. Add all the three. Okay. I was assuming the capital reserve. Again, capital reserve in cash, if you can take an assumption, that can also be added back. Okay. But reval cannot be added. Okay. And here, if 30 lakh share is there, but we are giving how much share? 50%. I mean, 1:2 we are giving. So if somebody has 30 lakh capital, so they will get how much? 50 lakh worth ka shares more. No, sir. No, because we don't have the money. We don't have the money. Understood? Nice question. Question number 6. Maybe in MCQ they can test you, or maybe like 4 marker, 5 marker, descriptive. Cool. Done. So rest all question what we have left is homework for you guys, and we have completed all the questions from this chapter. Important chapter, 5 marks every day, every time it has come, every attempt it has come. So don't skip. Don't skip. Okay. Cool. So bye guys. Take care. Enjoy and aim for a rank or 70 plus, which is earlier. Do like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with maximum of your friends in other WhatsApp and Telegram group. Bye guys. Take care.